Maximus Mischief and Coalfront, two of Spendthrift Farm's incoming freshman sires, were both named TDN Rising Stars early on in their career. They both went on to become graded stakes winners. Today we spoke with Mark Toothaker of Spendthrift Farm to learn about the new sires.
Maximus Mischief is a different kind of Into Mischief. He's a horse that has a lot of size and scope to him. He's just this big brand, impressive horse that has a great hip, beautiful length of neck and shoulder, but just stands over so much ground more than what we see out of the typical Into Mischief. You know, he's out of a Song and a Prayer mare, so he gets that stretch from that female line. It's a real solid female family. There's some nice horses throughout the pedigree on him. With the start that Golden Sense gave us on being a son of Into Mischief, and our breeders were kind of clamoring for another son of Into Mischief, and we were glad to be able to provide them one. I think breeders are going to be very happy, to see an Into Mischief, put some size, have a horse with some size to him. When you think about Maximus Mischief, you just think about raw talent. I mean, a horse with just oozing with ability. He's a horse that, was undefeated as a 2-year-old. When Maximus Mischief won the Remsen, I mean, he basically just went to the front and just crushed that field that day. Just one of those performances that is jaw-dropping, that you look at that race and you're like, wow, this horse is so talented. You start getting Derby dreams, at that point. Unfortunately, he gets hurt in the Holy Bull and ended his career. Breeders are going to absolutely love him. And, the one thing that we try to find here is we like to find brilliant horses that showed remarkable ability, and anybody that goes back and looks at Maximus Mischief's races are going to see tremendous amount of talent. Coalfront is just an absolutely stunningly beautiful horse. He's such a well-balanced horse. He's got a big hip. He's very correct horse, very well balanced, but just eye-dropping, beauty, to him. So, he's a very neat pedigree because he's 3x3 to AP Indy. So he's really the best performer on that cross at 3x3. So, I think people are going to find a whole gold mine of genetics there that they can tap into to give them a chance, to have a real quality horse. The thing about Coalfront is he didn't have to have his own racetrack. He could take his racetrack with him. So no matter where he went, this horse was able to win at different distances all over the world. He won the Dubai Mile. As a 3-year-old, he was able to go win the Amsterdam at Saratoga. He won the Gallant Bob up at Parks on the Pennsylvania Derby undercard. He's a horse that, could stretch out. If you wanted to stretch him out to 1 1/8 miles, you could. If you wanted to sprint him 6 furlongs, you could. I think breeders are going to find him to be very versatile. I think they're going to love his looks, and if they get a chance to watch back on his race record, they're going to be very impressed about how talented he was.